Victor Martinez, can Chris Bumstead actually win in Men's Open? Is Chris Bumstead's Men's Open debut the start of a new chapter? Or just a one-off fluke? In this week's episode of the Generation Iron podcast, Victor Martinez shares his insights on creatine and whether it can help with brain function, weights in on whether or not Chris Bumstead can win in Men's Open, and if it's fair to compare Samson Dauda to Ronnie Coleman in his prime. Victor mines his years of experience as a bodybuilder and trainer to provide powerful insights into the future of the sport of bodybuilding and tips for those looking to improve their fitness. The cognitive benefits of creatine. The first fan question sparked an insightful discussion about creatine's effects beyond muscle growth, especially regarding its impact on cognitive abilities. Victor Martinez shared his experience and knowledge, highlighting how creatine has proven benefits for brain function, energy levels, and focus. These findings are backed by scientific studies showing that regular creatine intake can enhance mental performance, particularly in areas like memory and focus. This aligns with the general understanding that creatine supports brain health through mechanisms similar to those in muscle energy metabolism. Why didn't Victor Martinez protest his loss to Jay Cutler in 2007? The 2007 Mr. Olympia is a memorable event for bodybuilding fans, with many still questioning the outcome. Victor Martinez placed second to Jay Cutler, and some fans believe the title should have been his. This question probed into the heart of bodybuilding politics and the subjective nature of competition. Victor explained why he chose not to protest the decision, citing respect for Cutler and a general belief that protesting would do more harm than good. He referenced other bodybuilders, like Sean Ray, who often voiced their opinions and criticisms on the judging process. However, Victor noted that he preferred a different approach, one focused on acceptance and growth. In his view, losing was a learning opportunity rather than a reason to stir controversy. Chris Bumstead competing in the Men's Open at the Prague Pro. A surprising topic was Chris Bumstead's recent decision to compete in the Men's Open at the Prague Pro. Known for dominating the classic physique division, Chris is now venturing into a new challenge, leaving fans and experts wondering if 4 weeks post-Olympia is enough time to bulk up for Men's Open. Edwin brought up the difficulty Bumstead faces, competing against much larger athletes after only a brief transition period. Victor Martinez expressed excitement for this new development, also highlighting how Sean Clarita is making similar moves in Men's Open. The question on everyone's mind is whether Bumstead's conditioning, albeit in a smaller frame, can hold its own in a division that traditionally emphasizes sheer size. Victor suggested that Bumstead's reputation as a champion could potentially give him an advantage, noting that judges might have an inherent bias. He didn't suggest any political favoritism but acknowledged that judges, like all people, are susceptible to bias, especially with a six-time champion in front of them. Comparing Samson Dauda to Ronnie Coleman. Ehsan Farahi raised a provocative question: is Samson Dauda the next Ronnie Coleman? After Dauda's 2024 Mr. Olympia win, many fans and analysts have drawn comparisons to Coleman, whose reign in the late 1990s and early 2000s is legendary. However, Victor Martinez was quick to clarify his stance. He praised Samson's talent and well-deserved Mr. Olympia title but argued that Ronnie Coleman's physique remains unmatched. Ronnie's unique combination of massive muscle, definition, and overall structure, according to Victor, makes him the ultimate champion of any era. Martin Fitzwater's no cardio prep for the Mr. Olympia. The final topic centered around Martin Fitzwater, who surprised the bodybuilding community by sharing that he didn't incorporate cardio into his prep for the Olympia, where he ultimately placed fourth. Victor Martinez noted that while cardio isn't strictly necessary to place well, it might have given Fitzwater an edge. For athletes looking to fine-tune their physiques, cardio can offer an extra level of sharpness, particularly in the final phases of competition prep. Victor Martinez acknowledged the complexity of bodybuilding prep, noting that hindsight always brings up what-if questions. The unpredictability of results is part of what makes bodybuilding both challenging and rewarding.